there's two football games that I still play to this day. One is All Pro Football 2K8. Excellent game. This game is still phenomenal. Even though it's limited, I still love playing it. And NCAA Football 14, which I don't have a copy. I have the digital version on my PS3 and Xbox 360. Now, I've been waiting 5 years, at least at the minimum 5 years, for this new game to come out, EA Sports College Football, and looks like we have a release date. And I don't know if it's set in stone, but it seems like if the game's gonna come out this summer, as we're going to talk about now, it seems like that's gonna be around that time, July 12th, July 16th, around that time. It's usually the second week of July that EA Sports dropped their college football game. Now, we haven't had a football game since 2013. I think it was 2013 when NCAA 14 came out. I was a little wishy-washy on the game, but as the years going by, I've learned to appreciate the game. Like I said, I still play it to this day, and it's really one of the shining moments of EA Sports as far as football, even with all of its problems. Now, with Madden having all its issues, and I haven't touched Madden in years. I've played maybe 10 minutes of it. But the last full Madden I've played was Madden 25, not 2025, but basically was Madden 14. But I've been staying away from Madden. And one of my biggest issues with this new EA Sports College Football game, that this game isn't going to be a carbon copy of what we see in Madden. Now, based on this article I have the link down in the description, it seems like that's not going to be the case. It seems like they're going to be, making this a whole different IP built from the ground up. And it kind of has me excited. Now, I will say, even if it was a carbon copy of Madden, honestly, I would be excited, because even though NCAA Football 14 is a carbon copy of Madden 25, it was just something about that game that just played differently. It was a much superior game. And if I can take that up into today's type of gaming, I will be happy. But with that being said, I'm looking at this article, and this is what was said. I will quote. I want to see where I get the quote at. Brown. Who's Brown? Hold on one second. Let me get back to this. Matt Brown. He said that I've been writing about this basically ever since I broke the news about the game. EA does not want to do a Madden reskin. They want the college football game to be a completely new IP. Now, that is interesting, because this is the thing that I want the game to be like. Now, we've had this issue forever. Don't get me wrong. Even back on the PS2 days, the NCAA game was a carbon copy of Madden. Even NBA Live, they had a carbon copy of their NCAA basketball game. A lot of people don't want to admit this, but even NBA 2K and NCAA 2K, they were College Hoops 2K were basically carbon copies of each other. This will be the first time that this won't be the case. And I am kind of excited about it, but I don't know, because when new things happen, new things are changing, it makes you think all right, what EA is going to do to mess this up. But nevertheless, I'm excited, because I always felt like the college game was always a better product. Even when you go to NCAA Basketball 10, which was the last game that EA Sports made basketball-wise, love that game. That game is great. I love that game. College Hoops 2K8, what can you say about that? Another great game. And even a game that don't get talked about that much, NCAA Baseball 07, which was the last baseball game came out by EA Sports, was a good game. One thing I will say about EA Sports in general, they've done a pretty good job of making decent, I ain't gonna say they're world-beating, awesome NFL 2K5-esque type of football games or college or quality sports games, but I will say that their college sports games have always been pretty unique. They've been good. Even if they were carbon copies of the other games, they've always felt fresh. They always felt good to play. It was fun to play. Like I said, I wouldn't be playing this game that is now 10 years old. I still wouldn't be playing it if I didn't feel like it was a good game. So I'm really excited about it. I think this is going to be something I can get into. I'm not really, I'm not expecting nothing great, but I think it'll be something that this is what I expect. I expect this game to give me just as much excitement and joy that the current Well, the last NCAA football game it's given me, and it's gave me some enjoyment, and I want that game to get. If that game gives me the same level of enjoyment, it's a win. So I think like the ceiling of this game is not that high. It is basically, you know what I mean. So I'm gonna really be watching this. Hopefully, this is the case. July 12th, 2024. I'm gonna have the link of this article down in the description. It's not much of a read, but it does seem like something is brewing here. And let me know what you guys think. Are you gonna try the game out? Is this gonna be something you're gonna be interested in? Or do you still play NCAA 14? Do you play any of the college games? I mean, whether it be the baseball, basketball games, or whatever. I still play them all, to be honest with you. But as far as football go, it's either all pro or it's NCAA 14. Because to me, you can't get no better than those two games. But the other ones, like the basketball, baseball, they're cool with me too. But I'm gonna get out of here. Let me know what you guys think. Like, share, and subscribe, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for making it this far. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, y'all. I'm out. Peace.